There is an educational epidemic facing our nation. Nearly 1/3 of all public high school students and nearly 1/2 of all African Americans, Hispanics, and Native Americans fail to graduate from high school with their class. When our children fail to graduate, the costs are enormous. And by the 3rd grade, studies show that teachers can predict with great accuracy which children will drop out. Today's children become tomorrow's citizens, leaders, and parents. The future of our community depends on its ability to foster the health and education of the next generation. And there is only a small window of opportunity to make a critically important difference in the lives of these children.
Not ready for kindergarten, the odds are they're going to be the ones that go to jail, the ones that get in drug problems, the ones that have financial unsuccess, the ones that just keep us from having a good public education system.
Child care experts agree that by the time a child reaches kindergarten, it may be too late. The optimum time to engage young minds is between 6 weeks and 3 years of age.
The first 3 years of life is critical in the process of completing the brain development. And children, in those first 3 years, this is the foundation for learning for the rest of their lives.
The average 3-year-old, 36 months, from a family that has high socioeconomic status, SES, has a cumulative vocabulary of about 1,200 words. And for a child of low SES, it's just 400 words. So that's the difference in the intervention, just within word itself. There are many other facets also, but that tells you how crucial that is.
Kindergarten at metro schools is like first grade used to be. So children have to know a lot of words. They have to know all their alphabet. And just being in the environment that we provide for them, they are more than prepared.
For too long, pre-kindergarten education has not been a priority for all children. Through its Early Childhood Education Scholarship, the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee is determined to change that. This initiative is unique because the participating child care centers must have a 3-star rating and provide opportunities not only educationally, but also physically and emotionally.
It's providing scholarship funding to help the children of the working poor get the same access to quality early childhood education that we give our children, so that when they get to preschool, when they get to kindergarten, when they get to the public schools, they are equipped to succeed.
If we can put a child in a 3-star center, a learning center, that at 6 weeks old, and then they get to be going to kindergarten, they make it. They can do it. I mean, it just works. And you can test and you can do all these things that prove that if you can stimulate that brain at those early ages, then great things happen. If you don't do it, then we miss that window of opportunity.
Everything they do, they're learning something. They are playing, because when people come in, they hear lots of laughter and the children are running around, but it's structured because the teachers do lesson plans and they are learning. And they teach the parents.
They're giving him that structure and that backbone that he needs to get him ready for when he goes on to the next age level or goes on to the next grade level or getting ready for kindergarten even. And I think it has helped me out a great deal.
Investing in high-quality pre-kindergarten programs yields significant returns, particularly for children from underprivileged and marginalized environments.
We are realizing this is a tremendous investment for the nation, not just for those you're helping, but into directly, it's going to help everybody.
I think it's another way to help break the cycle of poverty.
As Nelson Andrews, who is the genius behind this transformative model, has said, what we are about is transforming the child, which will in turn transform the family, which will in turn transform the public school system, which will in turn transform the workforce, which will in turn transform the community in terms of crime rates, in terms of drug usage, in terms of the number of prison beds that we need to build. But it all begins with the child.
If we're going to solve the problems of a good educational system, then we have to do it through early childhood education. There's no other way.
The critical importance of the early childhood years is undeniable.